Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007, and today we are going to review Mattel's Masters of the Universe Masterverse Netflix and original Netflix series, Master Universe Revelation Scareglow. Now, Scareglow for me was, by the time Scareglow came out, I wasn't really collecting Master Universe figures like that anymore. I had moved on to other action figures and toys. Plus, articulation and detail started becoming better within the toy collecting field and so on and so forth. But I mean, their reimagining of Scareglow throughout the years always made me very interested in this character. There's one theory that he is a dead Skeletor, then there's the other theory that he's a Skeletor from the future. It's so many things that are possible with this character. But as a whole, I have always like Scareglow. I like the concept of it. And to me, I felt as though it was a last-ditch effort of trying to breathe life into Skeletor in some aspect, because this is when like the He-Man brand, to me, in my opinion, was kind of like phasing out. So they was throwing everything at the wall to see what stick. But over here in Masterverse, Master Universe Revelations, which I mean, I love the toys of these. I don't really like the show too much, and I am looking forward to season 2 because I heard that it was greenlit for season 2. I'm very interested in this figure, and from what I can see inside the box, it looks beautiful. So let's go into the package right here. Let me bring this a little bit closer. You have the Masterverse logo up here. You got these nice graphics, 30 points of articulation, barcode over here. It says Scareglow right there. It says Scareglow right there. Evil Ghost of Skeletor. Then you have the legal mumbo jumbo right here with a barcode. Then you have a beautiful piece of artwork over here of Scareglow, and this looks absolutely amazing. Loving the pose he has. Love how he's floating up in the air somewhat. You have some nice box art on the back over here, and I will bring this a little bit closer for you guys. And it reads, Scareglow, evil ghost of Skeletor, fear his glow. The skeletal specter rules the underworld of Subternia, trapping lost souls inside of their deepest, darkest nightmares. But it's been too long since Scareglow has tasted true fear. If the daring adventurers wish to pass through his domain, they must pay the price. Fear for Scareglow to feast upon or be trapped in Subternia forever. Yeah, so like I guess they're going to go more into his story within season 2. And again, you can read the bios of him on He-Man.org and other places. There's so many different convoluted stories when it comes to Scareglow. And you have the other figures within the line: Fisto, Andra, Scareglow, Stinkor right here. And yes, I do have Stinkor. I'm getting all the figures within this line. This is absolutely one line I'm going to complete right here. And yeah, I think that's about it. Netflix logo up here, Mattel logo right down there, nice Universe Revelation Scareglow over there. And I think I went through everything within the box, and I do like the design of these boxes. A lot of people don't, but I do. So let's check out let's bust this guy open and see if he's worth the scratch. Okay, and here we have Scareglow outside of the package, and this figure is absolutely beautiful. But as usual, you know I'm going to go into the accessories first. And first up, we have these beautiful hands right here, which have a nice, hold on, let me bring this a little bit closer for you guys so you guys can see it. Has a nice sculpted bone onto it, as well as painted deco on the hands right here. One is a fist, the other one is an open hand right there, and it looks like it's done in a black translucent plastic, which looks absolutely great to be Scareglow's hands right here. You also have the pegs on the back that you can peg into his hands right there. Then you have this wonderful, and I mean absolutely wonderful, I will call it long axe or halberd. This be ye halberd right here, with sculpting all along the neck of the axe, right, or the halberd right here. I mean, they could have done this in a little bit of silver, but it's really no deal breaker for me or anything like that. But the sculpting in this scepter, or the handle area of this halberd or long axe, whatever you want to call it right here, looks absolutely great right here. See some sculpting, some spikes in the back, or horns or whatever. Blade point, the blade looks pretty good on here. It's done in a solid ivy green right here. So I mean, that's all you're basically getting right here. And it seems like kind of like a no, it's a ivy green. It's ivy green but there are some different tones or different shades of green right here along in the handle, and along where you see like these little round cylinder pieces right here. It's done very good. Very, very good. Now, And those were the only 3 accessories he came with. And I wasn't really expecting too many accessories to come with Scareglow. Now, I did not get the special edition one where as though the cape was wired or anything like that. I'm sorry, I didn't feel as though it was really that necessary once I found out that they were going to release a retail version of Scareglow. And there's not many differences between the two because a friend of mine has the retail version and we did a comparison. I was going to ask him to hold it and he was trying to give it to me and everything, but I just was busy with a couple of things going on, so I didn't get to use it. But you can look online and see the differences. I should have done it, but at the same token, it's no big deal right here. And the big difference is that most of this is a darker green right here that glows in the dark. And the cape is wired, and it's kind of like a different shade, but I like this one right here, and it's not just because it's cheaper. I actually like the way that they did the figure. So we're going to go into the figure right here, and it looks absolutely amazing. As you can see, this face sculpt is on point. It is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the wash that they put on it, the cowl or the shoulder guards that he has on that leads to the collar and everything looks great right here, which, you know, goes into the soft goods right here. And at the bottom of the soft goods, it's a little bit tattered and everything, which is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that. Soft goods, it's medium quality. I wouldn't say it's very bad, but it's medium quality, especially for the price point that you're getting these at. But the body sculpt is absolutely amazing. I'm loving the deco that they put along the body right here. Like the crag, I love the craggy look in this face. The craggy look in this face is absolutely beautiful. The eyes are recessed and you see like red pupils. The skeleton sculpting is superb. They did a great job. The wash that they put on it looks great. It adds more of a menacing old, like the skull is old or whatever the case may be. The body sculpt is great. I'm loving the bracelets that he has on his wrists. It looks real good. The skirt is real nice right here. It's done in a soft vinyl. As you can see, belt is done in a nice, and the belt is the same color as the gauntlets on his arm right here, or the bracelets, whichever ones you want to call them, but they're the same color as the belt, the studded belt around his waist. The skirt looks very nice on him. As you can see, like they made it look like it has different textures and wrinkles in it. No wash, but you got like a nice split on the side right here. You have some more deco going on under the skirt right here that leads up to the bone. Like the bone deco that you have going on looks real good. You can line it up to make it look even, and it's done very evenly. As you can see, I love the shin guards that they have going on. These boots are great. I haven't seen these boots used before, so it's not like this is I mean, a lot of people are saying this is the Skeletor sculpt, but I don't think this is the Skeletor sculpt right here. The Skeletor sculpt is a little bit more just a little bit different. This may be what's his name, Tricolop sculpt, but I don't think it's Skeletor sculpt right there. But the boots look great. They're done in a nice purple. You got the holes on the bottom, and it's done in like a shiny acrylic paint right here with a little bit of looks like a little bit of glitter within the paint. I could be looking at it wrong. The gray shin guards right here are painted very well. The color schemes on here look very, very good. There are some blemishing along it, but nothing to pretty much like ruin your day. The sculpting in the hands, along with they sculpted into the bone and painted in the bone right here, looks great. This is a beautiful figure. I love the clasp that they sculpted into this. This figure is a masterpiece to hold. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me bring it back a little bit so you guys can really see the depth and scope of this figure. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't care what nobody says. These Masterverse figures are beauties to me, but I guess because I'm a big Master Universe fan, but this is a beauty to me. I'm loving the, now right here along, you know, this, they could have blended in a little bit better, but it's not that bad. You know, it's for what you're paying for, and you can actually find some of these figures on sale. It's not that bad, but I love this head sculpt. This head sculpt could be used on a bunch of stuff, and this body sculpt is nice as well. I'm loving the skirt right here, how the skirt has a double wrap around it right here, and the bone sculpting on his chest and abdomen look great along his arms and everything like that. You really feel like this is like some type of next level Skeletor and shit like that, or whatever the case may be. But that collar, man, anybody that knows me knows I love collars. I love collars. I absolutely love collars popped up, them looking broad and profound like that. This looks good, but that face sculpt is something to behold. I just can't stop looking at that face sculpt. That face sculpt looks great. They did a great job on this. More than likely, the Four Horsemen did this stuff. And again, I know you guys are like, oh, you always talk about the Four Horsemen. Yeah, the Four Horsemen do great work. As you can see, they're sculpting in the knee pads as well, or the shin guards, if you want to call them. It's two separate tones right here. They did great painting, as you can see. They did a good job. They did a very good job. Now, as far as articulation goes, you can get this head to go all the way around and look up. Pretty decent. Has a nice range of motion right here. It's on a ball joint at the shoulder, so you can go up, down, and all around. This character, this figure, you can fully move around. Has a bicep swivel right there, double hinge elbow, twist at the wrist, and pivoting as well. Nice tight joints. Nice, very nice tight joints. That has a nice ab crunch, as you can see right there. You can see that they painted painted this all the way up right here. Oh, I think I got a pose right there. You can they painted this very, very well. Very well. Twist at the waist, as you can see. Nice twist at the waist. Nice leg spread, especially to have a skirt on. But I noticed that they're making it to where so the skirt or whatever loincloth they have going on there doesn't inhibit the range of motion or movement right there. Double hinge knee right there, as you can see right there. Twist at the twist at the calf. Pivoting and twist and ankle rocker at the ankle. So yeah, they did a great job with this. They did a fantastic job with this. As far as like the weapon going in his hand, that is easily done by just sliding it in here. And these toys have very good grips on them. They have very good grips, as you can see right there. Has very good grips. And you can easily take this hand out. Both hands can come out really. But you get the idea, and put it in his fist. And there you have his fist. This looks good. I like when they give characters fists. If the character is known to be a barbarian, a fighter, or a superhero, or villain, fists should be mandatory. Fists should always be mandatory, or like, or an extra accessory as for the toy. But yeah, soft good is made out of how can I say, like I forgot the name of this material, but the soft goods they're okay. They're okay. It'll last a while. I don't see this soft good really like just disintegrating after a while or anything like that. You know how some toys do. After you have them like a good 5, 6, 7 years, they start the soft goods start getting brittle and everything like that. But this silver clasp right here that they painted and sculpted into the upper part of the chest guard or the cowl looks great right there. And you can see there's like a leathery texture going on along with the upper shoulder guards, or whatever you want to call this right here. It looks good. It has a tattered look as well, as you can see right there that they sculpted into it. I think this is a great figure. Great figure. So let me take some pictures and I will be right back with you guys here, okay? Come on, stand up. Oh, got his foot crooked. So as a whole, I think this guy is absolutely amazing, and he is coming in at about, I would say, like 7 inches, as with the other Motu Revelations action figures. The beauty of these Motu Revelations figures, or these Masterverse figures, are through the roof for me. I love the more adult themed look that they have. I love the more humanoid looking bodies that they have. They're more reflective of, how can I say, a man, a man or a woman, or whatever the case may be. You know, they have sleek designs yet very muscular. I love that look right there. And here he is next to my homie, He-Man, He-Man. And you can see He-Man is a little bit bigger than him, which is good, and He-Man should be. Here he is next to his doppelganger, or pretty much I would call his original form, Megatron. Nope, Skeletor, just fucking with you. And it looks good. It looks good. I didn't think I was gonna like, when I first saw the prototypes of Skeletor, I didn't think I was gonna like him. But then, like, he grew on me. He really grew on me. I am loving this sculpt. I am loving this action figure. These Masterverse figures, I cannot put them down. I absolutely love them. I can't wait for more to come out. Now, I did see how Jitsu looked, and I wasn't too impressed with that, because they just made him look hokey as I don't know what. And here he is next to Motu Origins He-Man. Here he is next to, let me see, who else I got here? Oh, my boy. Here he is next to Motu Classic He-Man. Yep, and he looks good. He looks good. I am loving, absolutely loving this figure. Loving it. I love, it's not too many. I don't think I've came across one Masterverse figures that I didn't like. I mean, you know, I just don't like that pudgy squat look anymore, you know what I mean? And we gotta compare him to our number one hater and our homie. Hi. David Nora. You need to stop making me feel inferior because you have muscles. And yes, this looks great. This is a wonderful figure. You can pick him up for a decent price right about now. I think you can get him for like, but just get these figures while you see them, or when they launch. If you're into this line or you're into the Master Universe, I would definitely say check out the Masterverse line. I have absolutely fallen in love with it. It seems like that's all I'm reviewing, but I am doing other toys and I have other action figure reviews queued up. But I love these Masterverse figures. I think the only one I wasn't impressed with was the Savage He-Man. I felt as though he should have been much bigger if he's going to be like a Hulk He-Man, and he wasn't. If anything, I felt as though his body sculpt should have been something on, what do you call that? King Grayskull. You know what I mean? With the long hair and everything like that. And we're not going to get into the Black King Grayskull or anything like that. That's for another day, but that review is coming up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And like always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, when you buy a toy, what do you do?